What do we know that Jesus claimed about himself?
Jesus claimed to be God, and he claimed to be our Savior, and he claimed that he was going to come and save the world.
Jesus claimed to forgive sin. He claimed to be the Son of God repeatedly.
As radical as those claims were, their truth came through clearly in the evidences he provided, in his miracles, and in the change in the lives that he wrought.
I don't think he was the Son of God any more than all of us are sons and daughters of God.
Are the Gospels reflecting some historical truths that happened 2,000 years ago? Most scholars will say absolutely yes.
From the very early church, there were all sorts of, just this broad spectrum of who Jesus was.
It's certainly reasonable to think that some lines were added to endow Jesus with divinity post facto or after the fact.
There's an American Jesus that exists today, and I really don't like him. He's really rich and, he's really white. I don't know where he came from, but he's a really different person than Yeshua that I worship.
No one in history has ever attracted to himself the kind of following that Christ did, and I think the reason that he attracted that sort of following was because his words rang true.
Jesus' disciples were willing to die because they believed his claims that he was God. They were willing to put their lives on the line and die for that because they believed in it.
Well, I would say Jesus is whoever those specific followers thought he was, because Jesus really doesn't tell us himself because he didn't write anything down.
We often don't believe or believe for wrong reasons. And those reasons are usually about anything else except factual.
I think there's a lot of evidence that supports that Jesus is divine, but ultimately you have to decide whether or not you believe that evidence or not.